The biggest myth about economics is that it's about banking and finance and stock markets. And while economics has got some of these aspects, it's much more than that. Economics is really about how we make decisions about how we live our lives, given that we live in a world of constraints. Students should study economics because it really gives you this toolkit that allows you to use statistical methods and data analysis to understand how individuals and governments make decisions. In particular, you should study economics at UCD because we are objectively the best economics department in Ireland. Our staff publish in the highest ranked economic journals, and they are sought after by governments and policymakers for advice about making decisions about how our society should be run. And as students, you get direct access to that knowledge.
I decided to study economics because I wanted to understand in more detail how the world works and why governments and companies and individuals do what they do and make the decisions that they make. I was always interested in that kind of thing, even in secondary school and stuff. I chose UCD because it's got a good reputation. The course matched with what I wanted to do, so it was kind of a no-brainer in the end.
You don't have to study economics in school to do economics in college. You do not need to be a mathematical genius to study economics. Economics is a social science, so if you're interested in society and how society works, then economics is for you. Students, when they first start learning economics, have to get to grips with the fundamentals. So you'll take courses in macroeconomics, microeconomics and econometrics, as well as things like data analysis and statistics. But as you progress through stage 2 and to stage 3, you get to take courses that particularly interest you. So if you are interested in the psychology of choices, you'll take behavioral economics. If you're interested in climate change, you'll take environmental economics. If you're interested in trade between countries, you'll take international trade.
I'm studying economics and politics with international relations. My schedule in first year was very manageable. As I'm a joint major, I had 2 core electives every trimester, and in the economics you'd have 2 lectures every week and a tutorial for each of them. As part of the degree you can pick electives, so I picked a climate change module, which was really interesting and looked at the same problems I'm looking at in economics but at kind of a different viewpoint, so more the technical and the practical elements involved in solving the climate crisis and combating climate change and stuff.
What I really like about economics is that it's everywhere. Economics is the real world. Every single decision you make in your life is an economics decision. Whether you decide to go for coffee with your friends or to spend time studying, that's economics. Whether you decide to take out foreign currency or just use your bank card when you go to another country, that's economics. If you study economics, you'll be able to answer all those questions you get in the back of a taxi on Saturday night.
One of my favourite things about UCD is because it's so big, you're never short on new people to meet. You're always making new connections through the course, through living on campus, through the clubs, societies. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, ask questions in lectures and tutorials. If you're sitting beside someone that you don't know, say hello to them, because you're going to see them people for the next 4 years, so you might as well become friends with them.